Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. I want to share with you some thoughts, probably of the area that most people do not really want to hear about. They really want all these secret sauce indicators and systems. And I've been having numerous conversations with traders that are talking about my course. And it's coming up that most of the time people really don't put the emphasis on the, let's say, the cornerstone of success. And I really believe this cornerstone of success is having a right attitude, a winning attitude. And there's a lot of attributes to it. It's really to take responsibility for your trading and really to stop expecting the market to give you anything or to do anything for you. There's many like ideas that I'm touching upon, but I really believe that a winning attitude is the key to your success, and you have to be responsible to develop this winning attitude. How do you develop this winning attitude when we're dealing in uncertainty and risk and fear and greed and all these other attributes? The only way you can really do that, in my interpretation, is that you have a trading plan. Everything is thought out ahead of time. You see a signal, it's the same type of signal that you've seen before. You know exactly what you need to do, you know exactly how much you need to do, and you're responsible for it. You know that you're going to be risking whatever that X percent. In my interpretation, I don't like risking really more than 1%. And to clarify what that means, again, you really don't know exactly how much, because you can have gaps or you can have limit days that work against you. But let's say you have an account size, 50,000, and you're risking 1%. So you're risking, let's say, $500 on a trade. Once you accept this risk, that you almost say to yourself, how much is it going to cost me to see if this trade's going to work, which is $500, you let go of a lot of emotional baggage. And really, this is probably one of the hardest issues for traders to come to mind to, is to develop this correct attitude or this correct state of mind, and to mitigate, and let's say, the fear and the greed. And the reality is, as we all know this, that most traders don't make money. It's not that you just go and buy this system or this indicator and then you're just going to start, it's like retirement in a box that I keep on saying. And the idea is that you're consistent. The consistency is based on the plan. You know the plan. Because most active traders, I just said, are consistent losers. And I'm trying not to, to teach you how not to be. And people really don't think of so many issues that they need to think about. I'll give you an example. Like, you have an average true range stop, or you can use my trend following mentor stop. But what do you do if it touches it? Do you exit? What do you do if it closes below it? It's all part of the exact plan. And if you don't really take these issues into context and be consistent with them, you're going to have an issue. It's going to create fear, it's going to create anxiety, and that's really what you want to do. You want to trade without any fear, without any greed. It's almost like a carefree state of mind. It's like they say in Nike, you just do it. You get in your car. You got to think, how dangerous is a car? It's really dangerous. But you put on a seatbelt, you're cautious, and basically you're driving. It's the exact same analogy with trading. Trading can be very dangerous. You can have limit moves against you, you can have gaps, and you put on your seatbelt, which is your immediate stop, and then you have your other seatbelt, which is your trailing stop. Again, my trailing stop, which I use and I think is very, let's say, reliable over all the years that I've traded, it's a form of an average true range stop. And I wrote this back in 1998, and you can look on Stocks and Commodities magazine, because then what's really going to happen is you're going to get to the point that you cannot prevent losses. You have to accept the losses. And it's okay, as long as you keep the losses small. Because then what's going to happen is you're going to stumble into some really big trades. And there's going to be patterns that are going to repeat themselves over and over and over again. You're going to have breakouts over and over again. And I'm going to teach you how to pick the right breakouts in the right markets. And you're going to have retracements over and over and over again. I mean, it's not that in order to be successful trading, I don't want to say it has to be fun, but it has to be stress-free. And when you have this plan that I'm trying to help you develop, You're not going to have any fear, you're not going to have anger, you're not going to have regret, you're not going to have disappointment, because everything is already, you've already realized, and you're not going to have any surprises, let's say, because you're going to realize this is the reality. And if you can accept this reality, you're going to be able to trade successfully. And what's going to happen is the market over time is going to offer you pretty much abundance. There's unlimited opportunities, but the real key is to get into this just do it mentality. You need to be in the right frame of mind. You need to have a plan, and then you're going to basically see all of these opportunities, all this abundance. You're not going to look at the fear that you're going to lose, or you're going to lose money on this trade, because it's a natural occurrence is having losses. The goal is to really keep the losses small, and this is what we have to do. Because if you don't keep the losses small, you're not going to be able to compound money. So you're going to have, I want to help you develop reasonable expectations with the proper attitude. Really take it into consequence. There's no way to avoid a loss. Losing on a trade, or just saying what I say is like this, and even watch my words. The trade didn't work. It doesn't have to work. Any trade is 50-50. It's like no big thing. Accept it. And then, when you have these big trades that do work, don't think you're a genius. And don't make it that you're going to change anything or be more aggressive, because that's when you're going to have your next big problem. I mean, these are really the foundations of successful trading. The idea, and I really love it, like the Nike commercial, is you just do it. That's what you're going to have to do. You just do it. You do your trading. You follow the plan. You have a robust methodology. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. Mine isn't. It has to be full of risk management and money management. And then you have the proper mindset. This is what I build for you as a complete trading program. If you have any questions, you can call me. Preferably you email me, and then we set up a time that we can chat. And I try to walk you through it. And then if you become one of my students, one of the things I'm doing with people now, I'm critiquing their trades. And then we're seeing where they made their mistakes. Some of these mistakes are made from boredom. Some of them are made from fear. Some of them are made for greed. And we're developing a plan. I mean, it's my plan. You take the pieces of my plan to fit your own personality. But this is what a successful trend follower does, or if you really want to trade for a living. Again, I would invite you to come to my site. It's trendfollowingmentor.com. You can sign up. You can get a free 40-page report on trend following. And again, I thank you for your time.